Hi, boys and girls. I hope everybody is doing well. I just wanted to check in with you guys and give you a mini health lesson. This lesson is a review of a book that we have already read, but it's was such a great book. It's an older book, but it has so many great details about just how special and how intricate and how complex our bodies are. And I think it would be a good one to review just in case we were a little bit fuzzy on anything that we've learned before. So the book was called "What Are We Made Of?" Okay, and let's do a little bit. Let's do a little review. So the first thing was what makes humans different than, say, other animals? And take a moment to pause. What do you think? Well, the brain, okay? Our brains are far more superior than the other animals. That's why we are what we are. That's why we're in control of the animals and everything. So what does the brain do for us? Let's do a little review here. So the brain sends messages to all of the areas of the body, okay? And we have our five senses, which you have learned about. Our five senses deliver information back to the brain. So your brain is constantly in communication with the rest of your body, and the rest of your body is in constant communication with your brain, and it goes back and forth, and it allows us to make really, really quick decisions. It keeps us safe, it keeps us healthy, and it's really, really important to take care of. Okay? We also learned about the heart, and what does the heart do? Well, you guys know that the heart pumps blood throughout the body. All right? That blood delivers oxygen and nutrients throughout, and they do that with the blood. Okay? Blood travels in tiny tubes. We have arteries. Okay, we've heard of those. They carry blood with oxygen. And then veins, they actually carry blood with carbon dioxide, and they carry that out of the body. So the heart not only pumps blood, but the blood keeps good things in and takes bad things out. All right, it's really cool. The lungs, we've also talked about the lungs. Think about what the lungs do. Okay, they help us to breathe in and breathe out. And we're breathing in that oxygen from the air, and they breathe out that carbon dioxide. Okay. We also learned about our cells. Okay, and our cells, as you can see here, they're these big. Sorry about that. They look really, really big on this in this presentation, but what they actually do is they're actually very, very small. You could not see them without a device. You would need a microscope to be able to see these cells, but they are the smallest living things that make up what we are. All right, we started out as just two, one from mom, one from dad, and they constantly divided and they make us who we are right now. The skin. We also talked about the skin. All right. The skin is that it's made of many, many layers. Okay, not just the stuff you see on the outside here. It protects us. It keeps us safe. It keeps stuff in, keeps water out. And one fun fact that you guys really thought was interesting is that millions of skin cells, all right, they fall off every time you rub your skin together. Um, pretty gross, but it's something that does happen. It also keeps you warm, and it helps to cool you off. So if your body's really, really hot, your body is going to cool you down by your skin's going to cool you down by sweating. If your body is really cold, you might get something called goosebumps that keeps that, and it causes your muscles to kind of shake a little bit. You might shiver, and that heats up your body. The goosebumps keeps that heat in, and stuff like that. One other cool fact that we learned about the skin was that melanin is something that we create a lot of if we get a lot of sun, or if we have darker skin, we have a lot more naturally in our body. And more melanin is made when you're out in the sun. So that's why it's really, really important and to practice being safe out in the sun by wearing suntan lotion. We also learned about our bones. Bones are the hard parts inside of our body. Okay. Um, what do? Well, they give us our shape. Without them, we would just be a big blob. All right. We wouldn't be able to move. Fun fact. Does anybody know how many bones are in the body? Shout it out if you know. Tell somebody in the room. Write the number down. There are 206 bones in your body. Like I said, they're hard objects that give your body its shape and help us to move. And that brings us to muscles. Muscles are the things that connect to our bones. Does anybody know how many muscles we have? Tell somebody, write the number down, take a guess. We actually have over 600, or approximately 650 muscles in our body. We don't have an exact number because it's still kind of up in the air. They're the meaty stuff connected to our bones. Without them, we're not able to move. They help us to get very strong. They do automatic things like help us to blink or flinch or have reactions. They help us to make funny faces. All right, our muscles are very complex. They do lots of jobs for us. We also learned about our nerves. All right, our nerves are those things that pick up the things from the outside. We have nerves that send messages that we pick up from the things that we see. We have the things that we touch. Every one of these things all these nerves take in information from our five senses, deliver them to the brain, and bring them back out. Does anybody remember how many cells are in your brain? Now you can really, really impress your parents with this one if you do know. Anybody? Well, there are about 13 trillion cells inside your brain. Pretty crazy to think about. Oh, I'm sorry. There are 14 trillion. I made a mistake. They send messages from the brain to the body and from the body to the brain. They help us to move. They give us our reactions. They let us know if something is hot, if something is cold, if something is sweet, if it's sharp, if it's really close, if it's far away. And they send messages faster than you can blink, all right? Faster than NASCAR speeding around the track, about 268 miles per hour. That's pretty fast. So how do we take care of all of these things? Okay, and this is what I really want you to take away from this. How do you take care of your body? Think about it. It's the stuff that I talk about in health class all the time. You need to exercise. You need to get lots of rest, okay? You guys should be getting at least 10 hours of sleep at night, okay? So set the clock. Make sure you're getting to bed early enough so you're not tired and foggy and groggy in the morning. Eat healthy foods, all right? And protect yourselves. And stay clean, all right? Especially nowadays, all right? Nowadays, we're paying a lot more attention to our hygiene and washing our hands. That's something that we shouldn't just do now, but something that we should get into a habit of doing for our entire lives, okay? All right, boys and girls, this was my mini lesson, all right? Hopefully, you're all still tuned in to me here. It's only about 8 minutes long. We're going to wrap up around 9 minutes, but I miss you guys. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you all have a nice Easter holiday. Enjoy a little bit of break from your computers. Get outside, exercise, take a look at the daily phys ed physical challenges that I've been putting together for you guys. Some of those are pretty fun. I think you can enjoy. Stay active, stay healthy. I'll see you guys soon. Talk to you later. Bye.